misogyny. Using all my inner strength, suppressing the anxiety. I'm about to have a panic attack. It's a rhyme and the mechanic of rap. You slave-minded, here's your manacles back. I'm lean muscle, you just animal fat. My team hustle, this is actual fact. No hypothesis, try stopping us, trying to figure that high.
Urban Wrestling Network, what's really good? Y'all already know who I am. This week, I'm not going to introduce myself. And before we even talk MLW, I'm not even going to introduce anybody on here, actually, except for Evil Orbit. This Friday, we're premiering the interview we have with the young GOAT, Myron Reed, out of Injustice from MLW. That will be popping off at 6 p.m. So that's the case when I'm not going to introduce. What?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. 5 p.m. So when your asses get out of work, throw that shit on your way home and listen to what the only two-time MLW champion has to say. I'm excited. I'm not gonna tease nothing else. You guys hear it for yourself. You write in the comments what you want. For myself, Bill Vink, Macho, Evil Once and Evil Orbit, we kicked back. We were like, what are we going to do with MLW? We've seen a small sample of what we got on the draft. We've been kind of talking about, hey, at this point, I have Jesus Christ, my poor connection. Is it really that bad?
No.
All right, because it just popped up, so I'm glad it's not going right. I'll probably edit that out. We were talking about a lot of the times we were thinking, hey, and I know Evil Once keep bringing it up with Zeta Zhang being in position, and she was doing her thing right before COVID hit, where it looked like MLW was going to bring a women's division in. So, gentlemen, I don't care who goes first. I don't care if you want to do your own introductions. I'm going to sit back here and listen to what you guys say before we do a women's draft on how to get this MLW women's roster popping with what MLW is doing with their open draft. Gentlemen, it's on you. Whoever jumps in, jumps in.
I think Vink should jump off first. Come on, Vink, show us what you got.
Yeah, I especially with where professional wrestling is and the landscape is, a women's division I think is very crucial nowadays. It's got to bring eyeballs to your product, and MLW, as Chef was saying, had teased that right before COVID, and they had some pretty sick, wrestling matches. They were really good for the introduction. I was assuming it was going to lead to a women's division, a women's title, and all that good stuff. So for me, if MW is smart, and they've proven that time and time again that they are, a women's division is the most crucial thing. People are going to want to watch it, and MLW has such a different style from any other promotion out there that their women's division is going to be separate. Is going to be easily identifiable compared to everyone else's.
Yeah, I mean, before Zeta Zhang, Zeta Zhang was there. Priscilla Kelly. That was the first match they had on MLW. It was, you could see the nerve going. It was a little bit here and there, and then it just blew up. And a couple of matches in, then Zeta Zhang got an injury in her knee. So she was down. So they kind of put everything on pause, and they started still having matches here and there, but they're waiting for Zeta Zhang to come back to really blow it back up again. And then COVID hit. So they haven't had it. It's been on pause since 2019 when she got hurt, and then COVID hit last year. So now this year, hopefully, and she's still down in China. So hopefully, when everything clears up and God willing, everything clears up with the damn COVID, and we can go back to our regular lives and have everybody come back to the States or whatever. And once MLW is back on his feet, and it's really, really already taking off, then bring the female stuff back, hopefully by the fall or winter time. So I'm hoping.
Yeah, man, that's legit. I mean, at this point, you can look around and see even promotions that didn't have any female divisions are pushing that now. They're doing large brackets. They're showcasing a lot of the young female talent. They're doing like medallions, tag titles, quasi-tag titles. It's all leading to basically having a stable of female wrestlers who can give it the go. AEW has been really good about that. NXT's been good about that. A lot of like the other promotions have been good about that, so why not MLW too? Court Bauer's showing that he wants to like put some legs on this and go. Yeah, absolutely. Throw a women's division in there. We think we got some ideas and answers. Who knows? Maybe we'll even pop up in the draft, right?
And Ring of Honor is just doing their, their women of women of honor. They're bringing that back because they're having the tournament every week matches to lead to a supposedly summertime and one of women of honor champion again. And we remember 2019 when Kelly Klein's title reign was still there, and they didn't re-sign her contract or renewed it, and she was gone, and everybody forgot about the women's division and in Ring of Honor. So
yeah, sometimes timing is everything, right?
Yeah, huh?
Timing is everything sometimes, right?
Yeah. So now, like Vink was saying, with the popularity of the females, you have to have a women's division now. Doesn't matter wherever it is, with the Me Too movement and the all that kind of stuff that's going on. Speak up and other women movement. The women's right now is the forefront is now for them to take the reins, take the ball, and run with it. And they're getting opportunities to do that now because everybody, like Vince said, they're doing women's division on every company you see now. So, hey, if the fire is hot, let's go. Get it.
Well, I agree completely because, and we forgot, and obviously we're all Impact fans. You have every company has that one go-to woman. Impact Wrestling has Deonna Purrazzo, who's been killing it. Also their tag team, and I love the fact that, and obviously we're talking women, so I'm going to talk a little shit myself. Fire and Flavor, who sells.
No.
Oh, Pretty Thug,
Thank
Pretty
you.
Thug, aka Fire and Flavor for Impact Wrestling fans. Myself and Jorge Evilonce are huge Kiara Hogan and Tasha Steelz fans. When Tasha Steelz wasn't even in Impact Wrestling, the receipts are there. Evilonce was saying she needs to be in Impact Wrestling. She became tag team champs. Women's tag team titles are freaking killing it as well. Two times. They're absolutely killing it. N.W.A. has their women. AEW has their women. We obviously know WWE has a bunch of women at the top of their card. So women's wrestling, like you guys have all said, and I'm obviously like piggybacking off you guys, is at a different level. And every time I talk women, I want to make sure, and I don't care who gets upset. I'm not going to call anybody by their fan base marks, fanboys, but I'm always going to keep it real with you. TNA Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to call it, that's where the women's division popped off. I don't care if you're a fan of it. I don't care if you want to hate. And I'm going to tell you now, women's wrestling is where it's at right now because of all those women. And salute to every single woman that was a part of that, from Daphne, Gail Kim, just everybody, just everyone that's been a part of it, because I could point you 6 million Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim matches that were fire. Rosemary versus Jade that were fire. You know what I mean? There's Taylor Wilde versus Daphne, everybody. I mean, you had the first hardcore women's match with Daphne, Taylor Wilde, Abyss, and who was the other guy? I don't remember.
Dr. Stevie.
Okay, there you go. And a Monsters Ball match was absolutely nuts. So I'm excited because I'm from the era, and I'm never going to hate on it with the bra and panty matches and the mud stuff and all that goofy gimmick shit, because they're hot. Who don't want to watch hot women? But they're way more than just a set of breast implants. These women have main evented. These women have better matches than some of the dudes. We've been on record to say that Genocide and Camille stole the show a few weeks ago on N.W.A, and we could keep going down that list. So, gentlemen, MLW, we want to see a women's division. They're doing a draft like we had previously said. I know there was a list. Unfortunately, the commissioner bailed out right before the show, and I'll still get my picks in the order that we were going to do it. Bill Vink was the adult here because he said he'll go last because a certain person wearing a Cobra hat did not want to go last. So Evilonce will go first, then myself, then Macho, then Mr. Bill Vink, in that order. So, gentlemen,
look at that shade on the handoff, man. Look at you.
Like
Do
they
it.
say, man, like they say, age before beauty. So that's why I go hold it.
Listen, the first round, your first pick is who and why?
My first pick is my cousin from Philly, and you'll seen her, Gabi Ortiz.
Whoa, that's so crazy because I had a name. I should have put that. I should have said, man, I should really mess with this draft and steal this person, but I'm not going to mess up my pick.
Yes,
I
sir.
love Gabby Ortiz, and I'm not even going to lie to you. The reason why I know Gabby Ortiz is because of Evil Once. He tweeted, I was like, who is this person? I Googled her, YouTubed her, and Gabby Ortiz is legit. We've been trying to get Gabby Ortiz on Championship Wrestling of Hollywood as well to be part of the bodega. Yo, Evil Once, you know when we do these, we talk our shit, bro. We talk our shit.
Gabi Ortiz, she's gorgeous. She's like 5'4", gorgeous. And the one thing about her that I love that sets her apart from other females, she can talk the gift of gab, man. Give her a microphone and just let her talk. She didn't even have to get in the ring and wrestle. Just let her talk. She could be the perfect manager right now for anybody.
She got that Latina heat kind of thing. Like
Puerto Rican from Philly, bro. Gotta love it.
So listen, I love that pick. That one actually, I had a name. I'll tell you off air who I thought you were going to go with. With my number one pick, I'm going with none other than the hot mess, Chelsea Green. She is my number one pick. Listen, I've always been a fan. I love her work. I know that Evil Once can't stand her. Chelsea Green is my number one pick to change the game for MLW. Let's get it popping.
All right. For me, when it comes to women's division, I'm going to take a conventional and unconventional pick at the same time. I feel like if you're going to have like the number one spot and that person is going to hold your championship from the rip, from the go, it's got to be Mickie James. Ooh. She's brand recognizable. She's done it all in the industry. If you want somebody to like put a stamp on your belt from the rip, from the go, and be your number one GOAT, it's got to be Mickie James. She's still got it. She can go. She recently got unceremoniously dropped by WWE, their stupid fucking mistake. Okay? Like, I would snap her up in a heartbeat and set an entire division from her across. Thank you.
Well, I think my number one, I think my number one is not necessarily shocking. I'd have to go with Allison Kay. And I look at Allison Kay because I've seen her work in Impact. I know she's held the major title, and whenever she holds a belt, whenever she's in the title picture, it adds relevancy to a championship. I think there is no other classier woman to hold a belt than her. Pinky's up, by the way, for those who don't know.
Pinky's up.
And and when it comes to her, not only is she technically sound in the ring, she is a franchise player. She could be a pillar of any women's division. And so I think if you're going to have an inaugural champion, it has to be Allison Kay.
You know, first of all, start using those damn long words that I can't understand what you're saying.
Let's not be so educated here, please.
Yeah, please.
Round 2, first pick. Evil Once, you were on the clock, my brother.
I just want to say that I can't believe that of us four, no one picked the same people. And I don't have none of the three females you mentioned on my list, and I got 22 names. So that's crazy. But with my second pick, I decided, you know something, since they know they ain't going to pick my girl, I'm going to make myself a stable. I'm going to make myself the LWO, Ladies Wrestling Ladies World Order. And with my second pick is going to be Ivelisse.
I knew you were going Ivelisse. That's who I thought your first pick was going to be.
Keep it all Latinas.
Listen, Ivelisse she's a firecracker, man. What you see is what you get. That is official, right?
I figure whatever happened in AEW, someone has to give her a chance sooner or later. Right now, she's wrestling down in SWE Fury down in Texas. She just had a championship match against Christi Jaynes. It's going to be, it's already been taped live. I watched those live shows, and then they'll give them, for the next month. But hell of a match. Shit was good. So I don't know if she's gonna be there for July, but this month she did 2 matches against Christi Jaynes.
And you know what?
I'm hoping somebody picks her up.
Obviously, here we are huge Christi Jaynes fan, and selfish plug to us. You can find our interview with Chelsea with I just forgot Christi Jaynes. I'm stuck on Chelsea Green because I'm reading her name. Christi Jaynes. We have the exclusive interview with her. We're 5 minutes into the interview. She's talking about allegedly evading police. That is not me hyping the interview. That really happens. With my second pick is going to be none other than Kelly Klein, one of my favorite women in the industry, who also rocked one of my heel team Unlimited shirts. Kelly Klein is my second number pick. I get a thumbs up. I'm loving it. Listen, at this point, at Chelsea Green, my number 1, at Kelly Klein, my number 2, I'm winning right now. And I'm not taking nothing away from you guys. You guys have a great draft. But I love what I got right now. I got 2 professionals that are absolutely amazing. Macho.
Does this thing have a thumbs down by any chance? A thumbs up?
I'm pretty sure for you we could find one. That's how that works.
Somebody find me a thumbs down there for the chess first 2 picks.
Okay. I think any good division has to have a solid heel. And my second pick is the heir apparent to monstrous heels in women's divisions. It's Aja Kong. All right. If you want that smash mouth, what's that?
She signed to AEW. She has a Japanese contract with them. That's why she comes back and forth.
She's a enhancement talent on AEW, but she's still signed with her Japan company, right?
Yeah.
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 She's not signed with AEW.
No.
She just highlights over there.
They literally had a whole thing of Aja Khan being all elite. It's on their Twitter page.
Really?
Yeah, when they first started, she's been signed there.
Like 2 years ago? I didn't know that. I see. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did remember seeing that, but that was like 2 years ago, though.
I don't think she's currently signed with them. Yeah. Like
she's still on their page, and if she was an enhancement talent, she would be over
on
there.
Page. But is she with them currently? That's their jam or what?
Yeah, same thing with Emmy Soccer and everything. They're signed to AEW. It's just hard for them to come over right now because of COVID restrictions.
I didn't see it.
Don't even
about that.
Go pick somebody else, homie.
I don't know how I feel about that, but fine, whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
We got backups for a reason.
Yep, exactly.
That's fine. All right. I will not be stopped on my heel shenanigans. So we're gonna go with Mayu Iwatani.
All right.
Who's a beast. She's done it all. She's wrestled in almost every single promotion you can think of. She's a multi-time champion. She can go in the ring, and she can elevate every division she's been in. And if you don't know who Mayu Iwatani is, I recommend you go find out. She's legit.
Yes, she is.
Period.
Yes, she is.
All right, so for my next pick, I'm going to go with Veda Scott.
Damn it.
And the reason why I'm going with Veda Scott is...
Thanks off the board.
Sorry, Evil, I think you'll probably agree with me on this. Veda Scott, not only can she be a commentator, a manager, for those who don't know, she actually managed Moose during his Ring of Honor run while he was undefeated, for those who don't know that. And she's a fantastic women's wrestler and knows how to sell really well and can elevate talent. So for that reason, she had to be a number 2 on my list.
Yeah, I had her on my list too. I just crossed her out.
Wow.
Hey.
Evil Lone say the 3rd round starts with you.
Well, since, like I said, every LWO ladies or Latinas were ordered, there's got to be a trio. So I'm going with the princess that's killing AEW right now, and that's Catalina Perez.
Ooh, and I
took
know
it off of mine. Took it off of mine.
Another Puerto Rican.
Listen, she's been doing her thing. She's always ringside talking some shit.
Yeah,
I love it. Listen, she's a Central Florida product.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, she's from right out here. She's doing her thing. Much respect to Catalina Perez, and I just love the fact that right before this round, Bill Vink had somebody on Evil Onse's list And as soon as he comes back, he's got one on his list.
Yeah,
so
give it back to me, brother. Give it back to me.
that makes things a little more interesting. My third pick is none other than the real life Jessica Rabbit, Taylor Hendricks. I love Taylor Hendricks. I think she's super talented. I think she could be one of the baddest heels, period. So Taylor Hendricks is my person. Let's get it popping.
I just got one question about her. Is she blackballed in wrestling right now?
I think so. I think whatever happened in Ring of Honor, there's a few of those ladies that have problems.
I still can't believe me. I mean, she has the receipts for everything that she said, and they still haven't done anything with Jay Lethal. It's like they forgot all about it. Like, oh, we know COVID's here. Let's put everything on the back burner.
Yeah.
Like almost 2 years later. The shit.
And it's crazy because when you think of Ring of Honor, like she's somebody you think of when you think of Ring of Honor, you go Taylor Hendricks. Like, she goes side to side with it. So I would definitely.
Yeah, TNA dropped the ball on her big time.
Oh my God, when she had those one night onlys, I was like, oh my God, please bring her in.
She was there, but she was there originally with TNA. And they just, with DC, and I guess there was an issue with DC on her or something, but yeah.
So that's my number 3. I love my Taylor Hendricks.
All right. Now for my next pick, I kind of like, somebody who's been a Rhodes Scholar for a while. I like wrestlers who've been up and down the roads and done it a minute. They got that veteran status and that experience to help young up-and-coming talent. And for that reason alone, my next pick is Santana Garrett.
Isn't she
NXT?
What's that?
NXT.
No,
NXT.
she's what? No.
Yeah,
Stop.
she's
not
been
currently
there.
with NXT.
She's a trainer there too.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
Can we
training,
just-
but does that
can
mean
we
she's
just-
currently on contract with them as a wrestler or no?
Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't matter. She's still signed to WWE, and she does their she always does their Mae Young things and any of the women's stuff. She's always on their thing that they use her for that.
I hate you, Vince. All right, backpedal. B. Priestley.
Signed to New Japan, she's under Will Ospreay, the current IWGP World Heavyweight Champions faction with the Great Khan.
Actually, no. Actually, she just signed with NXT UK.
Oh, really?
Yes, because Will Ospreay left Japan when they did that mandatory that they were going to stay. They're going to have him stay in a dojo because of COVID again hit there big time, and he left the country. So now
I think he's also got an injury or something like that too, right?
They're using that, and they stripped him of the belts, and then they're saying because of injuries that he does have injuries, but that's the main reason that they're stripping him because he left Japan.
Now,
Girls signed with NXT.
Now, is she just doing the
Yeah.
trials for NXT, or is she like officially signed? Because there's a difference.
From what they said that she officially signed.
Yeah.
So next.
Like, she was doing
This just
something
happened
with-
like yesterday or the day before.
Right.
Vince fucking my shit again. I hate you, Vince. Fine.
First of all, can we just skip all of Macho Nacho's picks since obviously he doesn't watch female wrestling? He's picking.
I'm sorry. What was that? I couldn't hear you over the bullshit that's coming out your face right now when all you're doing is picking a handful of the people you know personally. Cool story, bro.
How do I know the
Cool story, bro. I know this person and this person. Ain't got nobody Japan on your stuff. Whatever. I don't want to hear you. Sit down. Go hug Evil Orbit. It's not your time. Have a seat.
Alrighty, so to make my pick rather quickly, I'm
Because my
going.
pick ain't done because you over here spiking all my stuff talking about this person and that person got snatched up by Vince. Cut it out.
All right, go ahead, continue. Which is all right. There you go. Why?
Why? Because she's legit on the mic. Everybody knows her. She's brand recognition. She can go. She's the truth.
Yeah, and
All
then
right.
tomorrow she'll be signed back to WWE tomorrow.
Whatever. She's not signed today. So we're moving on.
I'll go with my pick, and at number 3, Trish Adora. And the reason why I picked her is because she is extremely young, and she had an amazing showing against the person we're going to soon to interview, Miranda Alizé. And I loved her work, and I'm not gonna lie, Ring of Honor, that was my first match really getting to see her break out that well. I loved her in-ring work. She can tell a story fantastically. I feel like I can match her perfectly with a Veda Scott to elevate her, or even eventually, later down the line, may put her in a match with Allison Kay.
Mute yourself. So, listen, Trish Adora was on my list. What's the matter, Macho?
I'm taking someone else off my list. Whatever. Move on.
Well, before I make my pick, I want to know. Macho said that I'm picking people that I know. How do I know them? How I don't know them.
Whatever.
Here goes the beef fight night round 3.
I don't know them. How do I know them?
I'm just sure you know them. Move on.
Well, every company needs a monster, and with this monster here, she was one of the competitors on the first Ring of Honor when they brought back the females for the tournament, and that's the Beast Max the Impaler.
Oh wow! Okay.
Every company needs a beast, a heel beast. She's a heel beast right there.
Yeah, that statement sounds familiar. Whatever. All right.
I know her too.
No, I'm just saying, like the whole every faction needs a beast heel.
Not
That's
a
fine.
faction. Every company needs a female monster.
I
We
know.
already had Genocide, Camille signed, so hey, Max the Impaler is the next on the list.
So
Don't
I
hate.
like that pick.
Don't hate.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do with my 4th pick. I'm gonna go with Holly Dead because I think she's a super talent. I love what she does, and she's different than everything I've got so far. I try to pick something that I make my roster look completely different than the next girl. So Holly Dead is an absolute beast that you could put with small girls, big girls, fast girls, aerial girls. I don't care who. She is legit. So Holly Dead is going to be my 4th round pick.
All right.
I like that. Let me get that.
I like that one.
Let me get that. That was a good pick.
So my 4th pick, from the Land of the Rising Sun, Kairi JoJo, also known as Kairi Sane.
She retired.
She medically can't compete.
And she's in Stardom.
Wait, what do you mean?
If she's in Stardom, and what's your point?
Nia Jax injury.
She's like, no, she's still wrestling and she's in Stardom. And again, Stardom doesn't mean she can't be snapped up or picked up.
No, she went back to Japan to wrestle one more year and train the girls in Stardom, and then she was done after that. So I'm thinking she's done this year.
Yeah,
has she officially retired or no?
No, she said. I mean, I'm just saying what she said when she went to Japan.
She's also a brand ambassador for WWE. So any Japanese talent will go through her. Goes to WWE. That's why you've been seeing the excess of Japanese.
I mean, when she was signed with WWE, but she's not anymore. They cut her loose.
Well, no, she's still a brand ambassador for them. That's on her Twitter page.
And her contract expired. She didn't resign. She never got cut loose. She left on her own.
Okay, but she's not wrestling for WWE anymore. She can brand ambassador whatever she wants. Whatever. Okay, that doesn't mean she can't wrestle somewhere else.
She's the minor leagues head coach.
Can we skip every?
Look, I'm getting tired of. Hey, enough of you.
The show.
Enough. If y'all gonna mess with my picks, you gonna hear my mouth. All right. Kairi Sane can wrestle. She's not retired. She can brand ambassador whatever she wants. Keep trying.
That's a bad look.
Everything's a bad look. Cut it out.
Vic, what's your 4th pick?
All right. My 4th pick is actually gonna be Lexi Gomez.
Oh, okay.
And I had her planned with Catalina Perez since they're frenemies, but someone took that. But so I mean, honestly, I've seen what she can do. I love her work.
Hold on. Wait. Instead of you explaining what you want to say single, I want you to explain what you told me about the frenemies thing and how you would have built that in MLW, because that would be more interesting than what you're about to say.
Well, yeah, no, because they have a history. They have great matches. I remember even Lexi Gomez saying on the interview that, they bring the best out of each other. So why not put these two against each other and pit them in that #1 contendership spot for that title? You're going to get great matches. You're going to have a great rivalry that's already long running, and you can build a story off that for people to invest in. So for me, I thought those two were a no-brainer back to back.
No, that works. That's what I wanted to hear. I don't want to hear a single thing, because what you said, I was like, I want to hear that later. Lead off with us in the 5th round, please, sir.
Everybody knows that I'm old. I'm 48 years old, going to be 49 this year. I'm going senile. So I want people to know. So I know there was rules that they were put into this thing, but I forgot the rules, and I really don't care because I'm the senior here, and I'm older than all of y'all. And I'm going.
If you break it, I'm going with
that's
5 and 6. That's 5 and 6.
No. We've done this before. No. Negative. You do not get to pick tag teams. We were clear about the rules. Stop being the exception. You're not special.
What?
I think
not special.
All right. Okay. I'll take it back. So I'm going one person then. Sea Stars.
That's a tag team, bro.
Exactly.
Stop it.
So
I want a flag on the play. I need him
He
penalized.
gets stopped. He gets stopped in the next round. Then he doesn't have a pick. So he goes
No,
right to
because
Chef next
the rules
round.
are simple. No tag teams. He's just making this up as he goes.
They're
No.
sisters. Sea Stars.
So hope that somebody doesn't pick one of them up. Them's the breaks, homie.
Sea Stars.
Pick one of them. Sophie's choice. Pick one of the Sea Stars.
5 and 6.
Pick one of them.
Delmy and I forgot. Delmy and Ashley, right there.
Which one? Which one is your next pick? Not both.
That's the one person, Delmy Ashley.
Read this fundamental. Which one?
Hold up. Time out. Ladies, time out. In order to tease everyone here, he'll get 5 and 6. He gets skipped, and then he'll go last during his next pick.
No.
He gets penalized for it.
No. He just doesn't get what he wants. Commit.
He does.
Help me out
here. He gets
here.
what he wants at a cost. Everyone's got a price. That's his price to pay.
I'll take the mulligan.
All right, so wait. So hold on. You're saying from right now, we'll go through the 5th round, we'll go through the 6th round, and the 7th round, it'll go me, Macho, you, then Evil Once.
Yes. And then he'll go first in the 8th.
That works.
We'll resume the order. All right, perfect. So now that he skipped, Chef, your next pick.
So my 5th pick is going to be Barbie Hayden because I think Barbie Hayden is super talented. And obviously I got somebody that Evil Once had because I love Barbie Hayden. I think she could go with anybody. And I have her building into a feud with Kelly Klein. So ladies and gentlemen, my 5th pick is going to be Barbie Hayden.
I love Barbie, man. I love Barbie.
All right, Macho.
Damn you.
I knew I couldn't get through this without somebody cheating and some shenanigans. That's fine.
Who cheated?
All right, ignore the old guy. Let's go.
All right, my next pick is Marty Bell.
Ooh, that was definitely on his list.
She was on my reserves.
Well, Marty Bell's legit. She can go. She's done it in front of the cameras. She can go with anybody. She can tag with anybody. She is amazingly fun to watch. And you give her a mic, and she can be scathing on it. So, bow. Enjoy Marty Bell, folks.
She just had a match at SWE down in Texas, too.
All right, next up, MJ Jenkins.
Oh.
I love MJ Jenkins. I've seen her in Impact Wrestling. That's where I was on Soul Daughter. I know she can do arrows. She can technically wrestle. She's great at being a mat wrestler. For those of you who don't know that.
Question. Wasn't she signed with WWE? She was, right? Not anymore, right?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant she was.
Okay.
She got cut during that budget cut.
I remember at one time she was, I remember.
Yeah. So that's why I want her. Plus, she's someone who you can put as a champion, and she's believable, whether it's a face or a heel. And she's going to put asses in seats. That's what I wanted.
Yes.
So I'll lead off in the 6th round. And I'm only picking this person specifically because I hit up Josef Samael, and I said, if you were to take one female and stick her into, I got to do it. I said, if you were to take one female, stick her into Contra unit, and I did sell it like there's a million names. He was like, no, straight up, I would take Ruby Reyes, and that would be my one person I put in for Contra unit. So listen, we're a Contra podcast. So it's Hail Contra. Josef Samael's pick at number 6, Ruby Reyes. Hail Contra.
We are not a Hail Contra podcast.
We are absolutely a Hail Contra podcast. Go get your meds, old man. Get it right.
Hammerstone. Justice.
Oh, snap. All right.
Brother.
My next pick, because people are special, is going to be none other than Elena Black. Now, Elena Black, she's legit, dude. She's wrestled in NXT, GCW, AEW, Shimmer. She's been all over the place. She's a road warrior, okay? She's legit. I love watching her. She's a very believable champion. She can do heel or face, all right? And yeah, absolutely. A backbone and a workhorse. Like, she's good to go.
What are you? I know you and
I want to give a thumbs up. I want to give a thumbs up on that.
Which GCW, Game Changer Wrestling or Generation Championship Wrestling?
I think it was Game Changer. The one that did Last Resort. She wrestled Alley Cat in that one.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that way, the uncommon wrestling fan would know what you were saying. All right, so my next pick is going to be Kaia Dream. She's part of Culture Inc. She's 1/4 of Culture Inc. And I was a fan of hers before she did AEW Dark. The girl's extremely talented, and I love her work. And she's someone who's very young in this business, so if she can get home by the likes of being managed by someone like Veda Scott, I think her upward trajectory is unlimited. Literally. She's champion, in my opinion.
She's turned like 19 now, right?
Yeah, 19, 20. She's about that age.
Yeah,
what I tell you, that you thought you were going to pick people and Evil Once didn't know, and I told you he was going to know your picks because he already knew that.
Well, that's fine. I expected him to know the women.
You were saying that Evil Once won't know your picks, and I said, I bet you he will. And look, he's knowing your picks.
No, that's fine. I think once we do the men's one next week, that he'll be like who and who. But either way, going back to Chef,
Evil Once now get sent to the back of the boat real quick. So with my 7th pick, I switched up. I'm going to take this person out and put one of my reserves in.
Also,
I was like, I'd rather go with this person. I'm going to go with April Hunter. I think April Hunter is a seriously talented woman. I love her work. I think she brings something different to my entire roster so far. So she's going to go in, and who I kicked out of my spot was Ava Story, a.k.a. Ava, whatever her name was in Impact, Ava something, Sky or something. I like her, but she's got to go. So I gave her the boots to the asses, and April Hunter is my 7th pick. Macho, you are on the clock.
All right. Now, I got another amazing wrestler. Her name is Alice Crowley. Alice Crowley's done the IWA. No, that's wrong. Hold on. Back it up.
You don't know shit about wrestling.
Donna Summers.
Are you Googling this?
No, because I got to be able to find something. Listen, when I get a handful of picks just shot down real quick because of Vince, and I got to have a backpedal for my second list, yeah, my second list is here on my OneNote. So because somebody took Lexi Gomez and a bunch of other people, Lindsay Snow is my next pick. Lindsay Snow's wrestled on AEW. She's wrestled which Lindsay Snow? I just told you she wrestled on AEW.
Which
we
program?
know who she is.
No, I know, but which program though? Was it Dark Elevation, Dynamite? Which program?
She wrestled on Dark, I believe.
Okay, you're right.
She's wrestled a bunch of stuff on Dark.
Make sure you didn't Google this.
Oh, you got jokes, kid? Look at you. I love it. You're adorable. Don't change, son.
I won't.
I don't want to give a cheap plug again, but myself and Evil Once have interviewed Lindsay Snow, and we have that in the content as well. Lindsay Snow from the Bodega Wrestling, when we were doing it, we interviewed her. Love Lindsay Snow. Yes. We love her tattoo work and everything because she's a super ill tattoo artist. Cheap plug once again for what we do, but my fault. I got to take the cheap plug when we have someone on these lists.
All right, and Evil Once, I am going to apologize in advance, but since you did take a tag team, I have to take one of your favorite wrestlers, Christi Jaynes. That's what you get for doing a tag team. And that's why I told you you had a price to pay. I don't have to talk about Christi Jaynes. We already know all about her, and we have an interview about it, so go check it out. And Evil Onse, you have 2 back-to-back picks. Go for it. She wasn't even on my list. I have to cross her out.
You know I don't like you like that.
Payback, man.
Never did.
Don't cheat.
But what Bill Vink said earlier, you need somebody, a veteran. You need somebody that could groom the younger females in the company. So my pick is Heather Monroe.
Oh,
She's a humongous day at CWF Hollywood. She's done AEW. She's done Impact Wrestling. I mean, she is a pro mid-30s. I mean, I want to say she's in her early 30s right now. She could be your champion for the company in the short run and groom some of the younger females, bring them up, and do what she has to do. So, Heather Monroe is my pick.
You started off the 8th round, brother.
Okay.
Who you got?
Evil Onse, you have another one.
Yeah, he gets another one because he got backed up.
Okay. Hey.
We're in the 8th round, folks. 8th round.
Right. So I'm going out of the States. And no, not Japan, Nacho Macho. But I'm going
it's Macho, old man. I know you see now and he needs meds.
Whatever.
Keep trying.
But I'm going with a beautiful. Every company needs one gorgeous female in the company. I mean, like stunning.
Bro,
and
I got like fucking 5 of them.
Stunning. And that is Shasa McKenzie. She's been at AEW, did one of the pay-per-views, early reviews, and she's huge on TikTok. I mean, for a wrestler, she's huge on TikTok, and you need someone that is gorgeous, that could groom and plug in your wrestling company through something that younger generation does do now, because I know I don't do TikTok, my God, no. But people in their late teens, early 20s, she could hit that window and bring those fans in to the company. So Shasa McKenzie is my pick. And she's gorgeous as hell.
All right. Now I'm going to take someone, once again, on a cheap plug, but I love her work. She's been on Impact Wrestling a few times. She's OVW champion multiple times. I'm going to pick Callie Young because Callie Young, I think, is super talented. Love her work. So Callie Young is going to be my 8th pick. And
plug it.
I got to plug it. I was just about to plug it. And we interviewed her, and she absolutely killed it. But when the Allure and ROH was trying to steal her shit, Evil Onse had a feud with none other than Velvet Sky, Mandy Leon, and she's the multiple champion for Impact Wrestling.
Angelina
Love.
I got blocked by all 3 of them.
They were going ham on him, and he just kept putting out the receipts that until Callie Young said this buy thing, y'all stealing her stuff, and they actually stopped doing it. Salute to Evil Onse for correcting that shit. That's Callie Young's. Take that. Macho, you're on the clock.
All right. So I have another fun pick here. She actually is a running buddy of somebody we interviewed recently, the unbreakable Lexi Gomez, one Catalina Perez.
They're both drafted.
They both.
I drafted Gomez.
Why are you drafting all my picks, Perez, man?
Lexi Gomez was my 4th pick, and Catalina Perez was his 3rd pick. No.
Laney Luck,
he had it at 3rd, and I had it at 4th.
Whatever.
You're trying to steal off of us.
Whatever.
How dare you?
How dare you, sir?
You see,
Laney Luck.
Is he here?
Because I wasn't there for the interviews, right? Whatever.
No, I'm just saying, are you here now?
You were there for the Lexi Gomez interview.
Are you
No, because y'all keep messing with my picks. Stop messing with my picks.
Dude, are you
Stop
here?
It.
Live? Are you here?
No,
live?
I told you I'm not here. Laney Luck is my next pick.
Why?
He must be on tape delay.
Oh, do I need to ask why every pick is yours? Because I'll tell you why. Because she's an up-and-coming starter.
And yes, that's the whole point of this. Go ahead.
You want an answer or no?
Oh, it's for the people, not for me.
Okay, good. because you can ask questions on your turn.
The whole point is for you to inform the people. So can you please do your job?
And if you keep interrupting me,
so can you please do your job?
No,
Go ahead.
I won't do this. I can wait.
All right, he's gonna get skipped, and I'm gonna go because I'm not having these precious people's time wasted. I'm gonna go.
See this? I pick somebody and he won't even let me ask. He won't let me answer a question. Why? That doesn't help.
It's okay. Relax, man.
Lady
It's
luck.
okay. Great. We're loving it. Live it. Love it. Anyway, next up, my pick, Queen Aminata. Those of you who don't know, she had an amazing match with Thunder Rosa literally last weekend. And that really blew me away. Not only she's got a great cultural appearance about her, I love it. I think she taps into multiple demographics for people, especially at her age. I think this is a no-brainer. She's currently holding the Generation Championship Wrestling Diamond Division Championship. And I think this is just one that she's got such a great potential, unlimited potential. And I feel if booked properly, she's just going to shine.
All right.
9th round.
All right. Hey, I need to add some flavor into my company. And she is the first Vietnamese-born wrestler in the States as a female. And she's from Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And she is gorgeous as hell. Her name is Viva Van.
That is a solid pick right there. It's my last extra.
Another heel for the company.
So I love that pick. Now I'm going to ask this question because she's not on my starters, but I'm going to take her on my starters because I don't know if she's signed. Is Killer Kelly signed?
No.
So with my 9th pick, I'm taking Killer Kelly because she's an absolute star who should have been signed by Impact Wrestling months ago. So Killer Kelly with my 9th pick could have easily been my first pick because that's how talented Killer Kelly is.
All right.
You like my pick?
I mean, she's legit. I'm not going to say she's not. I think you're right. She should have been picked by Impact or somebody else at this point, and she hasn't. I don't know why.
I thought you would have dug her.
I'm mad because that was going to be one of my picks, and you guys are just sitting here picking my pockets. This is why I didn't want to go last. It's great. Like, even not going last, I'm still getting my pockets picked. It's
I'm
awesome.
going last. The whole point is to pick against what everyone else you think is going to pick.
I said I'm still getting my pockets picked somehow, some way, despite not going last. It's amazing. Okay.
Hey, if you want during the men's one, I'll go last again because I know none of you have my picks, so it's good.
No. It's cool. We good, bro. We good. Okay.
Who you got?
And we're getting to the jiggity jig over here. No. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but Session Martina is still signed with ROH, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, she's good too. All right. Backups. I could give you guys Laney Luck. Amber Nova.
What?
Oh, God.
What's wrong with Amber Nova?
Oh my God.
So she's your jobber, right?
Wow.
Are we saying she can't wrestle?
No comment.
At most, I would say she's average at best.
I'm gonna be Kermit right now.
All right. Damn.
Yeah, I am not a fan. I've never been a fan. I didn't like her work at Impact. I'm just not an Amber Nova fan. Sweetheart, wonderful person, just nah.
Okay. That's my pick. That's fine. Let's move on.
No. Absolutely. Bank, 9th pick, unless you're frozen over there.
You might be frozen.
So for my 9th pick, I want one of Thunder Rosa's trainees, Maddie Runkowski. I've seen what she can do on Dark. I've seen her great match with Nyla Rose. I've seen her in tag team matches. She's got a lot of exposure lately, and I love the attitude. She can play face. She can play heel. She can play heel really well, and that is someone who is super young. Again, that I compare her with a Veda Scott type of manager, and have Veda Scott groom her. And then later down the line, being put in some very unique and different rivalries. So for me, Maddie Runkowski, for the tremendous upside she has, was for me a plus. So I definitely went for it. I was telling you, yeah, Evil owns it. I'm surprised you, since you love Thunder Rosa so much, you didn't take one of her trainees. There you go.
Whatever.
Your 10th pick, my brother. Last and final round. Who you end off your roster with?
Well, I wasn't sure if Shasta McKenzie was going to be able to come to the country, any visa issues, how things are nowadays. So I need to go and pick myself another gorgeous woman that could be the face of the company in case she doesn't come over. And I don't know how this little midget is married to her. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I'm going with Renee Michelle.
Oh,
she was actually on my reserves. Good for you.
Because I need another woman that could wrestle, that looks good, that could be the face of the company, that could go out there in a suit or a bathing suit or do whatever she needs to do and bring more exposure to our company, and she could do that.
Absolutely, Renee Michelle is absolutely stunning. We've seen her in Impact, we've seen her in WWE. You've seen her all over the place. Big fan of her, love her. I'm also a huge fan of Rockstar Spud, Mr. Drake Maverick.
Yeah.
The man who got screwed in his World Championship match against Kurt Angle? Yeah, it's okay.
Hold on. Also, he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met in the industry. I'm going to tell you that straight up. That dude is aces. My 10th pick is going to be none other than Candy Cartwright because I love her work. I was like, I want to see if Evil Onse or any of the guys even give me any kind of praise for Candy Cartwright because she's out of my element. She's not the typical chef kind of character I like, and I love her. I get the thumbs up. I am all for that. I love my pick. That's who I'm ending off with. Macho, your last pick.
So my last pick is I'm surprised nobody picked it up before this point, honestly, because she's a recent free agent. But Peyton Royce, who I think is amazingly underrated. She was wasted where she previously was. We know she can wrestle. We know she can be funny if she wants. What's that?
She's one of the Iconics, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The good one.
Oof. I'm not even touching that. Peyton Royce. The look on just
what was that about?
Damn.
What you say, Vic?
She's
what you say?
Don't worry about it.
She's the good one?
Yeah, the one that's good.
The other one is horrible.
Damn.
All I'm going to say is enjoy that 90-day can't complete release clause, and you enjoy that.
Yes. That's fine.
There was a lot of hate for the Iconics.
There's a whole half of this just hate, but that's cool. All right. What's your next pick?
All right, for my final pick, I'm going to go with Vipers. I've seen her on AEW Dark and AEW Dark Elevation. I love her work. I feel like she hasn't been given a proper platform to show a lot what she can do. So for me, I want to give her that opportunity, and she's my 10th pick. She's the wild card for me.
I've been waiting for this. Sorry, my brother. She can't because she wrestles for NXT UK. What's your next pick?
Oh, that's fine. Vert Vixen. Hey, you have something to say there?
Which?
You have something to say there? Vert Vixen, you have something to say there?
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Again, I've seen her on AEW Dark and AEW Elevation. So for me, a wild card has a lot of upside. Why not bring her in? See what she can do. I'll match her up against an upcoming like Maddie Runkowski, a match with MJ Jenkins, a match with Lexi Gomez. I think she can steal the show. So, yeah, got you there, Ace. I come prepared. I don't have to Google things and have a second list.
I just knew eventually one of us was going to trip over the WWE thing too. It wasn't just me.
It's just you.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, old man.
I actually look at talent. I look at talent. I watch their stuff.
Oh, the salt slinging.
It's not salt. It's just stating facts. I see the salty cucumber over there. It's okay. It's okay.
You know when you go to the mall and they got those lamps with those salt rock joints? So, listen, what we did with the men is we did like an honorable mention. Everybody gets one. Since I don't want no one to steal my pick, and I know no one will, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to throw myself into the opportunity for somebody to try to say she's WWE NXT, and she is not. I'm going to pick Abel from ICW because she is super talented. She's one of the best heels I've seen in the business. Would it have been better if I would have said Willow Nightingale? Would you have liked that one?
I know her. I don't know the other one.
I figured that. I knew you would know that one, but I'm going to stick with Abel because I love her work. She's absolutely talented. Abel's going to be my honorary mention.
Yeah, I don't know anybody from ICW, so yeah. But
I have to plug what?
But Willow Knitting,
Willow Nightingale.
Yes, she's awesome. And a good thing about her, she just came back from a neck surgery, like a real big neck surgery. That she was out for almost a year, and she just had her first AEW match, like I think like 2 weeks ago. So I'm glad that she's back, and hopefully she'll get some shine there now.
Booyah! Gentlemen, your honorary mention, and we're out of here.
I'll go last.
My honorary mention would be Tara or Victoria. She doesn't wrestle anymore. Let me. Hey, Donna Summers. Let me finish what I'm saying. Chill. Tranquilo.
You can't use it though.
Tranquilo. It's an honorary mention.
No, but you still someone relevant that wrestles.
Bro.
Wow.
It's an honorary mention.
Cheating. You want to talk about cheating?
Just fucking let man, God.
You know, like, damn. Anyways, Tara is and was very much the truth for a long time. And the way a lot of wrestlers that come out and do one more match, like the Gail Cams and the rest of them, I would love to see her come out one more time and just have another go at it. That was the point. I loved her wrestling. She's good, and she would be a great way to sort of like throw in for a one and done and just kick it off.
Hold on. I need to ask you though, because I love the big homie Jesse Goddard. One of my favorite guys. I loved when him and her had that chemistry. Dude, he's aces. The chemistry between her and Jesse Goddard was fucking dope in TNA. But do you want Victoria or do you want Tara on the motorcycle or the spider?
I'm gonna be honest. I liked her better. When she was out of WWE, I think she grew a lot more. She was more fun to watch. Her as a heel persona was just fun no matter what she did, whether she was doing the spider gimmick or not, on the motorcycle gimmick or not. Like, I was always a big stan for her. Like, I loved her work. All right. I got to meet her in person once or twice. She's so sweet. And she even has her own jam where she's got out in Chicago. She does a wrestling themed restaurant. I highly recommend people go out there and check it out. It's super cool. If I had to pick one of those eras that she was in, so tough. Tara. I'd go with Tara.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, who's left? I think, is it Vink or is it Evil Once?
Both of us, but I've been going last for the majority here, so Evil Once, I'm going to throw you that third.
So I'll go now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So everybody keeps saying MLW this, MLW that. So I'm going to throw a little curveball here. So this is not going to be an MLW pick. This is going to be a Azteca Underground pick.
Whoa.
Oh, you going to say something? Okay, just checking.
Okay, you check them. You got to check them nowadays.
Just making sure. And since we know there's always females, tag team partners and shit like that, how they do it in Lucha Underground, and now how they're gonna do in Azteca Underground, I'm going with a husband and wife team this time. Macho Nacho, pretty proper.
You haven't been proper the whole time. What do you mean?
Pretty proper. That's the name of the crew. Pretty proper. It's a husband and wife tag team. It's Victor Benjamin and Lady Frost.
Yep. Absolutely talented. Absolutely talented. And I think she's better than he is.
And together, their husband and wife, they've been together for years. They wrestled together for years. The chemistry between both of them in the ring against anybody, or mixed tag team, anybody. They'll go at them.
It's like dancers that have been dancing together for years.
Yeah, and her by herself, Lady Frost, she's been in Ring of Honor. She's been, she did a couple of AEW. She could wrestle her ass off. She's like, I think I used to be a ballerina back in the day. So you see the movements that she does, and you see her husband. Her husband is just this big jacked up monster, and they look good together. That's my pick for Azteca Underground.
Once again, going with tag teams. This guy's absolutely crazy.
But
so for the next time, so when we do the men's, if he does it, he gets stripped of 2 picks.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
That way he goes from 10 to 8.
It was an honorary pick anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, you had your warning the last time.
Jose's got nothing but excuses when it's convenient. That's fine. We know this. It's cool.
Big, who you got, Big?
Crazy Kelsey Durden.
Who?
Exactly. I was waiting for that. There we go. She's an independent wrestler here in the local Florida scene, and she's actually wrestled. She's tagged with our boy Alex Todd at one point. We had an interview with him. Check that out. So that's it. All right.
I never heard of her.
Got to throw the plug out there.
Why did it?
Bill Bink, because you're recording, you better drop the .com and lead us out of here.
Alrighty, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the Urban Wrestling Network. Also, check out our website, urbanwrestlingnetwork.com. We have a t-shirt shop. I think Evil Orbit's wearing one. So, again, check it out. It's all at urbanwrestlingnetwork.com. We'll see you next time, everybody. Stay off the hook.